Let's derive an equation for the root mean square velocity of an ideal gas. So recall that we derived the average kinetic energy for a gas is equal to 3 on 2 by Boltzmann's constant by the temperature. And the average kinetic energy for a gas particle with a mass m is 1/2 by the mass by the mean square velocity. So if we do a bit of algebra, multiplying through by 2 and dividing through by m, well, what we get is the mean square velocity is equal to 3 by Boltzmann's constant by the temperature in Kelvin over m, which is the mass of a gas particle. And if we take the square root of both sides, well, that's going to give us the root mean square velocity for a gas. So if we look at the Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution, so we have a probability density function on the vertical axis. Well, let's just visualize this using the number of gas particles. And this relation is used in statistical mechanics to determine the distribution of the velocities of the particles in an ideal gas. And the root mean square velocity is somewhere here. And the peak velocity is somewhere here in the distribution. So for example, some number of gas particles is going to have some velocity over here, and other gas particles are going to have a velocity equal to the root mean square velocity. Okay, so this is known as the Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution for the velocities of an ideal gas at a given temperature. So I'll just call this TA. Now suppose we have a distribution of the velocities for an ideal gas that looks something like this. Well, in that case, the root mean square velocity is going to be somewhere here. And let's suppose that this velocity distribution is for an ideal gas at a temperature equal to TA. So remember that the average kinetic energy for an ideal gas is proportional to the temperature. And the average kinetic energy is 1/2 by the mass of a gas particle by the mean square velocity. So that means that this distribution of velocities is for a gas that has a smaller mass than this gas over here given by this red distribution of velocities. And why is that? Well, because the temperatures are the same, then the average kinetic energy of both gases is the same, and therefore if the mean square velocity is higher, which is the case for the blue gas, then the mass of the gas particles for the blue gas must be lower. So really have a think about that, and I'll see you in the next video.